Hello everyone again. Today I have Toyota Prius 2010 and the car has come with the symptom of the tailgate lock is not opening. So while you operate the switch and the tailgate is not opening at all. So I'm going to manually open the tailgate, and now we are going to investigate this together. So to manually open the tailgate, I have already removed some covers. You need to remove this before you have access to the lever, which you will see later that I'm going to move that upward, and that will allow the tailgate to open. So first you need to unlock this cover. This, if you see here, it's unlocked. When you turn this direction, it's going to be unlocked, or this direction unlock, and then fold this like so, and then you there is another cover which was missing. So now I'm going to manually open the tailgate, and you see. So to manually open the tailgate, let me, if I'm able to mount. Okay, to manually open the tailgate, this is the lever, this one. This is the lever. You need to move that upward like so, and then while holding in up position, you need to push the tailgate to be open like so. So the tailgate now open. So I'm going to close it again. So you need to do it like so. Pull that upward and hold in up position, and then just yeah. Okay, now we have opened the tailgate manually, and this is the latch. As you can see, I'm going to close it like so, and then move this upwards, and the tail is open. The lock is open. The lock is unlocked. Okay, lock, unlocked. Okay. So the lock assembly has 4 wires connected to the lock assembly. So 2 are for the actuator, 1 bringing power to the actuator, unlocking or actuator of the locking assembly. The other wire in this 2 is going back from the locking assembly actuator to the ground, and the rest 2, this is for the locking assembly position sensor, so that will tell the ECU that the tailgate is in locked position or the tailgate is in unlocked position. So I'm going to show you that one as well. So when the the tailgate is in lock position, so there is open circuit. So I'm not sure. I'm going to check that whether in lock position the circuit is open, or the position sensor is in open position, or it's in closed position. So this two wire or for the sensor or for the tailgate locked is a lock assembly lock position, whether it's locked or unlocked. So to get access to and the connector here, you need to remove some part, which is going to be this one, and I removed this one as well, this strap compartment, and also you need to remove this one as well. So then there is a screw, this screw, which is screwed here, so you need to remove that one as well, and then two eyelet here, which is for fastening the strap or something inside the boot compartment. So you need to remove this one here, and the other is there. So one is located here, the other is here. You need to remove this too as well. So as you can see, the lock is in unlocked position, and the position sensor of the unlocked is reading 0. So it means that the circuit here is closed, the position sensor circuit is closed. So the 12 volt which is coming from the body control module is grounded. This that to distinguish whether the tailgate is locked or unlocked, whether the tailgate is closed or open. So if you see that the lock is unlocked, and here as you can see the voltmeter is reading 0 voltage. So now I'm going to close that. As soon as I closed, so the battery voltage is a bit low, because here in the connector there is a bit high resistance, because that's corroded due to the water leakage from outside. So as you can see, I have moved this to a closed position. Now the tailgate is closed or locked, and you see that the position sensor of the tailgate is open circuit. So when it's open circuit, that reads battery voltage or source voltage. Now I'm going to unlock this. 1 second, where is the okay, I'm going to unlock, and you watch. So I have unlocked, and you see that the voltage has returned back to 0. So that proves that the position sensor or the body control module receives right signal from the position sensor. This wiring diagram is taken from 2006 model. I tried to find the wiring diagram for the 2010 model, which this car is right now, but there was no any wiring diagram available on O2 data in the UK. So as you can see, this is the body control module, and this is the switch which is located in the tailgate up here. This is the switch. This is the switch. And also this is the actuator. This is the actuator which is here. Let me show you. This is the actuator. Let me show you. This is the actuator. This is the actuator, and this is the lock assembly. So if you can see, this two wire has gone to the position sensor, and this two wire, the rest two is for the actuator. So this is the switch located on the tailgate, and this is the actuator which I have just shown you, and this is the position switch or sensor. So for as soon as you press this switch closes, and it requests the tailgate opening signal from the body control module. The body control module then command the actuator to move the lock, or to trigger the unlocking position of the lock here. So this actuator is high side driven. It's high side drive by the body control module, so it's connected directly to the ground. So for as long as you as we have any voltage signal from the body control module, so the actuator is going to be active. So it means that this circuit is controlled by the body control module from the power side of the body control module, or this circuit is driven by the power side of the control module. So now we understand that so when the switch is closed, so the signal, the opening request signal, goes to the body control module here. The body control module then emit 12 volt signal to the actuator, and the actuator then opens the lock assembly here. So and this is the position sensor that inform the body control module whether the tailgate is in lock position or in unlock position. So now we are going to check that and see why it's not opening. So this is the connector layout, pin layout for the actuator. So I'm not sure if you are able to see. So this to the bottom to this, and this is the actuator connector, and the top is the sensor connector. So as you can see here, let me okay, as you can see, this is the power supply to the actuator, the red one, this one, and that goes to the actuator, and another output wire from the actuator is the black one, and that goes to the ground, and it's connected directly to the ground. So we are going to connect here and check that whether the power is coming or the actuator is receiving the power or it is not receiving the power. So we are going to check the power side of the actuator and also the ground side, whether there is any resistance existed, unwanted resistance existed on the ground side as well. So power coming through this red wire and going to the actuator here, and coming back from the actuator going to the ground through this black wire. Okay, I have connected the scope lead and the digital voltmeter to the power supply wire, and this is the black lead of the digital voltmeter connected to the ground, and this is the scope black lead connected to the ground. This is the scope lead connected to the positive power wire of the actuator. So now I'm going to operate the switch and see if the power is coming to the actuator. So I have operated the switch, as you can see, there is a 12 volt coming to the actuator, as you can see here. You can see here, it's 12 volt coming. Let me show you if that can show you may be able to see it. So I'm operating the switch like so, and you clearly see that the 12 volt is coming to the actuator, but the actuator is not operating at all, so it's not moving at all. So now I'm going to move the actuator to close position. So I'm going to lock the locking assembly, and now I'm going to operate the switch and see if the lock assembly is open. So I am operating switch. As you can see, the 12 volt signal is applying to the actuator, but the actuator is not moving at all. As you can see here, the locking assembly is still in locking position. So we have proved that the power is reaching to the locking assembly actuator or opener. So now we are going to check the open circuit within the actuator coil or motor winding. So then we are going to check the ground side of the actuator if there is any unwanted resistance existed. Once again, the voltage is applying to the actuator, but the actuator is not unlocking the locking assembly. I'm going to disconnect the locking assembly here. So I'm going to check resistance between these two pins, the bottom side, and see if there is any open circuit in the motor or actuator winding. Okay, as you can see, I have connected the digital voltmeter, one lead to one pin and the other lead to another pin, as you can see here. And also that is the resistance that we have. So 3.8 ohms of resistance. So it means that the winding inside of the actuator or step motor is not open. So now I'm going to check the ground side of the actuator or the tailgate opener, see if there is any unwanted resistance existed. Okay, to check the ground side of the circuit, there is two methods. One method is here, that we check here and connect the connector, put the actuator connector back on, as you can see here. So I put the connector back on, and now I'm going to connect the scope lead to the ground side of the actuator, which is going to be this one. So here, this one, and the other scope lead, this black lead, I'm going to connect it to the ground side, or good ground, or a chassis ground. So I've connected these two together. Now I'm going to operate the switch, and I'm going to connect this to the power side of the actuator, that we will be able to see that the power is coming. But okay, if there is any resistance existed on the ground side of the circuit, or the ground side of the actuator, we will have some voltage reading here. So now I'm going to actuate the see, as you can see, momentarily the body control module commands the actuator to actuate, but the actuator is not actuating. And also, as you can see, the flat line here, it means that there is no any resistance on the ground side of the circuit. So this is one method to test the ground side. The other method is this, because this circuit is controlled by the power side of the control module. So the voltage signal is emitted, and that the voltage signal is routed to the ground. So as you can see here, I have connected the test lead to a positive, to a power battery power side. As you can see, when I touch the chassis or ground, the light is lit up. So now I'm going to touch the light through the ground side of the this is the ground wire of the circuit, or the actuator. I'm going to connect the light here. As you can see, the light is lit up, so there is no any resistance. So it means that the circuit is directly connected to the ground. The ground of the circuit is directly connected to the ground, and so it's controlled by the power side, or from the power side of the circuit. So we have proved that the ground side is also okay. So we proved that the power is reaching to the actuator here, and continuity is existed, no open circuit in the actuator winding, and also the ground side of the circuit is also okay. So this, now I'm going to show you another same actuator as this one, which has approximately the same resistance in the actuator winding, but when you operate the switch, it is operating. So first I'm going to check the resistance of the donated used one, which we purchased online, the donated used actuator, which we purchased online, which is this one. So this is the donated one, and we purchased on online, and I'm going to show you that the resistance is approximately the same, but this actuator is not operating, and you will see this one is operating properly. So that again proves that do not rely on just checking the resistance of the actuator winding or the coil of the actuator or any other device which has a solenoid or winding coil on it. So the resistance is effective when there is a current flow through the circuit. So for as long as there is no current flow, the resistance is not effective. So I'm going to show you the resistance of the donated actuator here. Okay, as you can see, I have connected the digital voltmeter to this pin, as you can see here, and this is the actuator, the donated one, and see the resistance. The resistance is even higher, 5.2 ohms. The other one was 3.2. So now I'm going to show you that this actuator is working properly when you operate this switch. So let me show you. So I'm going to move this to I'm going to disconnect the digital voltmeter from the circuit. So now I'm going to disconnect. I have this one, and now I'm going to connect the donated one. So I have connected the donated one, as you can see. That's, oops, not to damage this one. So as you can see, this is the donated one which I have connected. So I'm going to show you that it clearly works. So let's see. So I'm going to move this to a lock position here. So it's locked now. So this is the actuator, and I'm going to show you. So now I'm going to operate the switch. So when I press the switch, so look, it's moving. So when I see, so now I'm going to lock the locking assembly once again. So I have locked the locking assembly, and see how it's working, because see here, when the actuator is activated, that moves this knob upward. So now I'm going to actuate the switch. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So, and the lock assembly is open right now. So now I'm going to put everything back together and test at the end if the tailgate is opening correctly. So that was another fault that we have diagnosed and fixed it, and also I've shown you how it's working. One thing I want to mention here, because this switch here, this wiring diagram is from older version. So in this car, there are 3 wires connected to the switch, but unfortunately I haven't got the wiring diagram for that. I cannot explain further than this. So this is the but the principle is the same, so it's working in the same principle. So when you close this switch, so the opening request signal goes to the body control module. The body control module then command this actuator to open the tailgate locking assembly. This is the one which was put while the car was produced or the car was built, and this is the donated one. So I'm going to put that in. So you need to put that like so. Hand tighten to the end because of the adjusting, so the bottom of the screw is a bit thicker, that will properly align the locking assembly. So hand tighten to the end all of the screws. So I haven't got the torque setting for this screws, but I will do some like so. Put this remove this clip from the old one like so. And okay, now it's time to close the tailgate and operate the switch and see if we have a success repair. So I'm going to close the tailgate. So I have closed the tailgate. And now I'm going to open it and see. Nice, nice. Nice. So the lock position switch also provide the ground path for the courtesy light, for the boot or the trunk courtesy light as well. As you can see, this test light is right now connected to the battery positive. If I show you, when I touch that here, the light is going to light up. So now the tailgate lock is in unlocked position. So this is the ground wire of the circuit. As you can see, the ground wire, the ground part is now provided, so the ground wire is right now connected to the ground side of the circuit. So now I'm going to move this lock to a closed position. So as I have, I have locked the tailgate, and as you can see, no longer the ground path for the courtesy light is provided. So now I'm going to open that again by pushing the tailgate switch. So 1, 2, 3. So the ground path is provided, and so it means that the circuit is connected to the ground. And so now I'm going to lock that again to move to a lock position. So I have locked the tailgate. Now the ground part of the courtesy light is disconnected. So I'm going to open or push the tailgate unlocking switch, and you see, so 1, 2, 3. So see that the ground part is provided when the tailgate lock moves to unlocking position. So the tailgate lock assembly position switch or switches also warns the driver whether the tailgate is closed or open. So right now all the rest of the doors are closed except tailgate. So this switch also warns the driver whether the tailgate is closed or open. So we have fixed the tailgate locking assembly, diagnosed and fixed the tailgate locking assembly. So that was another video. I hope someone get benefit of it, and thanks for watching.